Hello and welcome, I'm Saint Sir Nicholas. Thank you for clicking on the video and, of course, playing as Dechala, episode 9. And if it's a good video, please like. If it's a bad video, please dislike and leave a comment explaining why it's bad. That being said, we are going to do some ally usage. That's a nice way of putting it. And, yeah, let's just take a step here. Take another step. And that's about all we can do with them for now, which is not ideal, but it's fine. Let's look over here and review our situation. So, that army is definitely threatening. What to do? And before anything else, let's take one final look to make sure that we have our palace. So we have to wait a little bit longer before we can, go for the, shall we say, we can't go for the true treasure. Let's put it that way. So anyway, what do I want to do with this army? I'm not certain. Let's see. Do I already have training? Yeah, I already have training. So, I have the gods. Very interesting. But actually, I'll just keep them like that, so that we don't have to spend as many skill points in a bit. Yeah, I think what I do is I attack here. And I'll get help from Loki here. We can just capture here and let's get more prisoners and force them to work. I'll come back to that in a bit. So, looking at this, I don't see any reason not to go after there. Could assault the garrison, but that's kind of pointless. We'll win anyway. And let's just go here, and we're going to capture it. No issue. And yeah, I mean, I could fight it out, but there's no point. Ooh, I could create a vassal. I mean, it's tempting, but I think I'm going to occupy it as a thrall camp. Because, as you may have noticed, I really want to hold here, and is... Okay, so Gelt. Okay. Let's look at this way. Who are they at war with? Alright. That in mind, there's a question of this army. Okay. So, let's see, if I go over here, and then if I have this army step here and channel, and they can heal, or, okay, oh no. Still, who wins a fight, theoretically? Alright. Experience, don't really care about that. Ooh. Actually, if I step to here, I can ambush. And why not? Why not ambush? And what to do now? Okay, whoa. That's a very That's a very powerful assemblage of units. And honestly, I'm just gonna say you just need to come back to here so I can consolidate all my power. And let's see, what do I want? I think a Keeper of Secrets is appropriate. Maybe some Fiends and uh yeah. Let's see, you. Alright, alright. I was concerned there for a moment, but it should work out. And let's back over here and channel, because channeling is helpful. What to give you? Ooh, what's that do? That seems pretty helpful, honestly. And, oh, no, missile resistance. Yeah, Cathay is pretty good at shooting faction, honestly. And let's see, you do you have all the spells? So the Withering, yes. Well, let's go over here and see if Nikari is he dead? No, he's not dead. So that's good news. With you, let's see. What does this do? That's a debuff, that's some faster moving thing, and this is a... I think that's the proper one. And you bad sir can have Deadly Onslaught. And interesting. I think this is the correct one. And over here, Corrupt Mage, a Vile Enchanter. It's not the best ever, but it'll have to do. Once I get it, I mean, I'm not going to activate it just now. Thralls. Why not? And okay. And over here. Interesting. Well, with that in mind, looks like the Cathayans. Looks like they're pretty well positioned. I'll have to be careful with how I fight them, because this is a war on many fronts, which is not exactly easy to win. And get that, and what's this do? Oh wait, watch posts? That's... not something I need. I don't need that. What I need is more laborers. Right, I think you're the only one there. Building upgrades. I can afford that, and let's just go ahead and do that. Right, so let's look over here and what are the powerful things to pick. Honestly, I think I just want the extra money. That isn't quite the amount of extra money I was hoping for, but hey, it's something. Hmm. Alright. Alright. You go there and assault units. So. Oh wow, critical failure. That's not good. Even so. Hmm. Let's see. He will be going that way almost certainly. Ooh, so there's that army. Let's go ahead and get some uh support. Yes, that's the right term. Yeah, let's get some support for our mission. And we have so many workers, I'm fine with using that because if they walk through, we'll wipe them out. Now, where to send you? Oh, wow. Let's see. Their army. Hmm. I'll go ahead and attack it with this one, I think. Mm-hmm. And I'm fine with that. Maybe I should have corrupted some of their units, but I'm fine with that, really. And let's see. Let's give you that and faster regeneration of the army. Mm-hmm. And we do that. And you get that and that. So yeah, that. All right, I think we've got this under control. Well, I definitely though do not want to be fighting without the full strength. And hey, would you look at that? We can replenish our forces by just waving hands and oh wow, bunch of demons. Who'd have imagined it? And let's see. Let's move you up here. And together, I hope we can collectively beat this army. Well, actually, I should move this army here because if I attack with this army, it'll be better. Go there, so make them all better at fighting. And then the attack like that. I mean, I could just auto-resolve this and it would be fine, but I think it's more interesting to show this battle. So let's go ahead and fight it out just to see what happens. Because it's not every time that you're playing as Slaanesh and use an army from Cathay, an army from the Empire to fight Cathay. So over here, looking at the situation, of course, we need to not be foolish. Yeah, I should probably go without saying. So let's just toss everyone there, and the early part of the battle is just going to be, I think, the cannons there, the archers there. Yeah, they're not attacking immediately, so I'm fine with moving up here and waiting for reinforcements because we have time. Also, that is some not great textures, gotta say. This game is awesome. Warhammer is wonderful, but some of the textures could maybe use some help every now and then. Definitely do want to give them the option to destroy their ranged units for reasons that are probably pretty obvious. So unfortunately, we only have 3 cannons, but hey. Right, so let's get all of the single entities gathered together. Let's put them over here, except the sorceress here. And let's move these guys to cover here. These guys over to about here. These guys over to here, and you guys can be moved over here to sort of be an encircling almost force. And let's see, let's drop a bunch of spikes of silver from the sky and see what this does. And let's do that there. So we are, wow, we are doing a ton of damage actually. That is working out very well, I have to say. And let's set them over there actually, because I mean, just cast a bunch of spells is working. Why are they glowing blue for a moment? That was weird. Let's accuse them. I don't really think that will do much, that unit there. Wow, that was... those shots went somewhere. And... you go over there, and then you do that. And... so they might be doing a little more than I thought, but that's fine. So, yep, you know, just force them to come to me. I'm not quite certain what that power was, but it was certainly of a degree of effectiveness. And do that, and put you over there. You can take out that guy. And yes, I know that they'll be wiped out after I win, but still, I do want to do as much damage as possible to their fleeing units on the army routes because of all casualties and after battle options element. And yes, that's working out pretty well. And you could go over there. Is anyone idle? No, no one's idle, not really. And okay, let's see. I think this is going pretty well. Let's let you catch them up and take them down. Um, yeah, let's just move this guy over here so he can. Oh, I mean, that's an alternative. And well, he has destroyed 219 people. Wow, that's a lot, honestly. Kind of surprised they have an army lost by now. Right, we do need to try to kill their lord for the XP. Or is it post-battle victory? I don't remember what exactly it's called. Now I think we get something if we kill their commander. That's for sure. Yep. And all right, so see you in a moment. Well, what do we have here? I could get a bit of money, or I could get some captives. I think the captives are better use of resources. And let's march along this way. And yes, we can move up here and, I don't know, maybe take those elements. We'll have to see exactly what happens. I want you to... You know, you can just walk to here, okay? And backspace to cancel that. Extra move. So we have some other Slaanesh units, and that one is grayed out too, which I don't understand much why. Be that as it may, let's move you over there. Let's move you over here. And he's getting close, but it's not quite time yet. Now I think the next element of battle is here. Here indeed, so let's see what to do. What to do indeed. What would I lose? Interesting. Interesting choices. What to... Yes, what to do? You know, as much as I prefer normal field battle, I think the correct option is to do this. And I guess we need to corrupt some of their units. And what else to corrupt? Probably those. And lightning strike doesn't make any sense, so we encircle and we make sure you have Death Singer. All right. now we can fight. Right, so starting deployment here. I guess we might as well. How can we deploy them? Let's see. Gotta think for a moment. Right, so I had to think, and I think that this is where I put my reinforcements. Put these guys over here. And let's see, yes, put them here, not on the war shrines, because this means they're not as large and harder to shoot, though I still want them on the snakes because, you know. Do these count as demonic? Yeah, no, it doesn't, because it's the will of the master who can run away or whatever. That's how I think it's justified. Yes, right, let's make you a group. And so here, essentially, what I want to do is, of course, wow. Yeah, we're just moving in. Oh, wait. Commander's there. Why not just try to kill him? Let's see. Let's oh wow, he can hit hard. Wow, he hits so hard. Let's see. We need to put everything we have on him, I think. And yeah, wow, yeah, I've that was genuinely very off-putting, I have to admit. So, yeah, let's put everything we can over there. And wow. Have to admit I'm not used to having uh uh yeah, I'm just not used to that sort of thing happening in this campaign. Hmm. But still, let's let's go over here, and we've kind of stabilized, I think. And let's drop that there. Go there. Right, right. Right, that was just a temporary setback, and we can just sweep through here. I'll be fine. Is that worth? Does he have regeneration? Yes, he does. That's not awesome. That's really not awesome. Right, actually, right, so he's stuck up there. That's good. Let's back these guys off. Let's have you go in there, and you are the one who needs to be used. You're the only one who can maybe kill him in a fair fight. And fortunately, though, this will not be a fair fight because we have a bunch of archers helping. And why are you just staying there? You should be helping. And let's see. Freeze him. Go there. And all right, all right. You can back off there. Yeah, we can summon one of those. Right. He's so close, but well, let's do that. And if I put these under allied control, huh? Guess not. Well, let's see. Let's move all of you back over here, really. And let's just move all these guys up here with special emphasis on that guy running. And okay, we need to try to kill that thing. And uh, hmm. Yeah, it's fine. Do that, and then oh yeah, at least he's gone effectively. And these precious units I'll back off. You can retreat to right over here. Let's just wipe out anything in there. Oh, they have some rockets. That's kind of a surprise, but hey. And I don't know why they decided to turn around and literally ride into a great spire of destructive energy, but okay. Let's just try to get rid of them and check on these guys. Yeah, just keep on going. That's a very important part of my strategy, I think. And yeah, you fight there. I kind of don't like the fire rain launcher, so I'll deposit the slashing aura, but then try to destroy that. Okay, they do have a sorcerer, so let's put it on you. Let's have you go back there. Okay, you can back up. Yeah, honestly, you can back up too. And they're worth a lot of bounce of power, so that's good that we're targeting those. And let's see, honestly, having the Chosen as the front rank would have been smart. Maybe I should have just waited. But if I'd waited, that would have given the dragon and their other magicians more time. I think there were two. Maybe there's just one more. But anyway. So, I mean, let's see. That's going to hurt a bit. And all right, so let's go over there. think they might be breaking soon. And let's do that. And then huh. Ah. And then you go after that model, please. Okay. Okay, army loss. That's good to see. And we won. Excellent. Right, so we won. We've got those fun snake coiling thing. Okay, maybe that's not so fun. But we made a lot of money, so it's worth it. And it is so tempting to create vassal, but again, Thrall camp. And well, we have imposed our will on our enemies, specifically the will of them being dead. Right, so let's do the skills. So I'm thinking some more hit points, never go wrong. And what to give you, maybe hard to hit because of the whole don't want these precious, powerful characters to fall. No, Deadly Blade's better in context. And what to give the magicians, mentor, and I mean, he is going to be fighting a lot, so I think him being a warrior wizard makes sense. Now, you should be a mentor and a wound maker. And over here, yeah, do that, and then maybe I should have Orb of Cast, but we'll see. I think I'm going to pause on the whole constant summonings because, you know, don't have unlimited prisoners. And right. Okay, you should be on a demonic steed. And let's give you some armor. Skills to Soul Feeder. What's this do? Ooh, makes the army faster. I'll actually do that because this is a relatively slow army. And being able to move more quickly would be helpful. Now, you being on the War Shrine at least is more justifiable. Because that it's supposed to get stuck in. And if we're over here, let's see, what do you need? More hit points seems always good. And building upgrade. Yeah. We'll see how that goes soon enough. Interesting. They must have some really bad units if they're not sallying out. Yeah, I see the reasoning why to do that. And yeah, soon enough we'll take here. Maybe even take there. Yeah, why not both? And enter. Ah, fascinating. We have a warrior who wishes to become a demon prince. You know what? I'm gonna go with. I'm going to go with not answering the question. And we will find out at the start of next turn and next video. Thank you so much for watching. Farewell.